The Warriors and Eels match up this Friday night. I'm Darcie McDonald, joined by former representative winger Josh Mansour to preview this clash. And Josh, a good win by the Warriors. Another sold-out crowd announced. Are they coming in for a late season charge for the top 8? And Shaun Johnson returns this week in very big news for the side.
Well, when you look at the bottom, mate, I see the Warriors with the most promise. They've got a pretty favourable run home. Their last round, they've got the bye up their sleeve, so they are bringing back some troops as well, like you said. Shaun Johnson back in the halves there, but and Shah's got Cogsat at the backs. Yeah. But whenever they've got their star players come back into the team, they haven't performed that well, which
Isn't that funny?
Is pretty strange to me. Sad to see Tamari not make the 17.
I think he's unlucky.
I thought he's very unlucky. He's been quite outstanding the last few weeks, but I can see where Andrew Webster's going. I think him and Shaun it's almost like for like. So I think I think you have to go with Shaun. Obviously, he's got the experience and he's a big game player. So there we are.
As for the Eels, they played the Storm very tough last week, but fell short of the victory. What will incoming coach Jason Riles be looking for in the last month or so for Parramatta in season 2024?
Well, everyone's fighting for their jersey for next year. I don't think players have had the conversation yet with the incoming coach. We saw Dylan Brown and Bryce Cartwright come out in the media earlier in the week, and they were pressed about, have you spoken to Jason? There hasn't been any conversations yet, and I think you've got to respect Jason to kind of, fix all his relationships down in Melbourne, say his goodbyes. He's obviously got a family, so these things take a bit of time. But yeah, like you said, with Parramatta Eels, it doesn't get any better. They've obviously lost their young gun, Blaze Talangi, as well for next season. He's not going to take up that option, which is quite disappointing for the club because there was a lot of promise with Blaze, and he's obviously one of their juniors, so just another one that's got away, unfortunately.
That was big news, wasn't it? Well, the Warriors have only beaten the Eels once in the last 5 outings, but the win did come last year in convincing fashion. Can the Wars stay on their winning ways?
Well, the Wars can't afford to drop any games now.
They can't.
They've had a lot of hype going into this season. Unfortunately, they haven't lived up to it. Quite remarkably, the way they've been going, they've still been selling out crowds out their stadium. So that's a big plus for me. The fans are still getting behind them. The Warriors just need to start believing in themselves. I think that's the one thing that they haven't done this year. I think they've caught a bit off guard with teams over-preparing whenever they face the Warriors. They're not flying under the radar like they were last year. So it's a must-win game for me, and it's definitely a game they can win against the Eels. So I think I'm going with the Warriors.
Okay, thanks, Josh. This game is a sellout, so stay tuned to NRL.com for the latest information regarding this match. If you aren't going to the game, you can still watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kick-off is at 6 p.m.